Hello, everybody. I thought we'd do some Wednesday afternoon fights here on the channel in the heavyweight #1 contender tournament. We'll start off with George Foreman against Russ Rule. And let's go to the tail of the tape here. George Foreman is a 1 outside nothing, a 2 outside 2, a 3 inside 2, a 4 outside 2, a 5 inside 1, a 6 inside 2. His power is a 7 and an 11. His chin KD is a 3 and a 5. His KO is a 1. His will is a 3. His cut is a 6. His foul is a 3. When he gets tired, his power goes to a 4 and an 8. His chin KO goes up to a 5 and a 9. His KO goes up to a 4. His will goes up to a 6. And he has a stamina of 60 and a 10-round fight. And he is the Iceman, which adds 1 to his opponent's chin KO rating. And his opponent in the blue corner is Gus Rule. And his 1 is an inside 1. His 2 is an outside 1. His 3 outside nothing. His 4 inside 1. His 5 outside 1. His 6 inside nothing. His power is a 3 and a 4. His chin KD will be a 4 and an 8. His chin KO is a 4. His will is a 7. His cut is a 6. His foul is a 6. And when he gets tired, his power goes down to a 2 and a 3. His KD goes up to an 8 and a 12. His KO goes up to an 8. His will goes up to 11. And his stamina for a 10-round fight is 80. Alrighty, let's get down to the ring here. And we'll start round number 1. And here we go. It'll be inside for Gus. Gus coming out, not scared of George yet. And it'll be a miss. See if George can counter. No, he doesn't. George kind of shocked that he's coming straight at him. George's in the middle of the ring here. Measuring him up here. A big jab. And he lands a nice 3-punch combination. That nice jab followed by some wicked rights. See if that power has made Gus back off a little bit. George keeps it in the middle of the ring. And he misses. And Gus is unable to counter. Big George moves inside. And again, he misses from the inside. Can't quite find the range. And again, Gus is unable to counter. Big George with them long arms keeping Gus at bay. Again, in the inside, George muscles Gus up against the ropes. And finally lands a nice punch here, a straight jab, followed by a cross. And Gus is unable to defend any of them. See if George keeps him up against these ropes. They move to the outside here. Gus gets off the ropes. George in the middle of the ring with him. And again, he misses. George can't quite find the range. And Gus is able to counter a nice 2 hooks to the body of George. Soften him up a little bit. George moves him across the ring, trying to get him pinned up against that corner. And again, we got a clinch. Gus doesn't want no part of George in that corner. He clinches. They stay in the middle of the ring. And we got a toe-to-toe from the outside. George lets his hands go. and nails him with that jab, followed by two nice right hands and a possible cut. There is a possible cut for Gus. And Gus misses. Let's see if he's cut. No cut. No cut. He's wiping out his eye, but he was not cut. George keeps him in the middle of the ring. Final minute of the round. And he nails him with that heavy shots to the head. 4 big blows, and he has him hurt. Gus is hurt. A 4 under, he is down. An 8 under, he's hurt. And he is down. Gus is down. And add that 1 to his chin KO. It's a 5 or less. He does not get up. He gets up. At the count of 1. Let's see if George can finish him off here in the final seconds of round 1. And it'll be from the inside. He nails him with another 4 heavy punches to the head. Let's see if they stop the fight. His will is a 7 or less, and the ref stops the fight. No, he lets it go. So we have a knockdown in round 1, and George gets off 16 big shots. And the only punches that Gus was able to land was that nice counter. A big 10-8 round for George that round. Sure. Just what the doctor ordered for George. You know, George doesn't want to go the distance. We come out to round 2, see if Gus is able to get his bearings after being knocked down late in round number 1. See if George comes out looking to finish this fight off. Got him in the middle of the ring. Lets his hands go, but he possible foul. It's a possible foul by George. The ref says the punch was clean. It was not low. And Gus from the outside trying to show the ref that he's still in this fight. Throwing some punches. And he lands a nice 4-punch combination to George. Can George defend any of them all? Matter of fact, he's back straight up, and Gus hits him with another nice punch. Gus showing some life after being knocked down. But that's how he started the second round. First round came out on fire, and George showed him his power. We'll have a toe-to-toe from the outside with Gus firing off first. And again, he throws a nice cross followed by a hook. And a possible cut to George. A possible cut. George pounds him with 3 big punches. Let's see if George is cut. No cut. We got 2 minutes to go here in the second round. George moves to the inside. I think he's getting a little aggravated with Gus. Surprised that he's fighting back. And he nails him with that 4-punch combination to the head that's so effective in the first round. Can Gus dodge any of them? No, he can't. Again, in the middle of the ring is George Foreman throwing these big jabs. And Gus clinches. Staying from the outside here in the middle of the ring, throwing these big bombs, and bang, there you go. 4 big punches to the head, and again, Gus is hurt. Gus is hurt. And down he goes for the second time in this fight. Gus is down 1-5, and he doesn't get back up. He gets up at the count of 1 again. 1 minute to go in the round. Can George finish him off in round number 2? It'll be from the outside, and he misses. George misses. Under a minute to go in the round. They're in the middle of the ring. George lets those big hands go, but no. Gus comes in and clinches, and it's a good thing. There was some powerful shots that George was trying to throw. From the inside, George moving in for the kill, trying to finish him off here in the last seconds of round number 2. And he misses. And the bell sounds. Another big 10-8 round for George. Gus did land 7 nice shots that round, but George knocks him on the canvas. And we go to round number 3. George looking to finish him off this round, I would think. Knocking him down twice. I think third time will be the charm. Be in the middle of the ring. George likes it out there where he's got the big reach advantage. And bang! A nice jab followed by a crisp cross to the head. And Gus is hurt. Gus is hurt. He walks through the punch, though. He walks right through it. George needs to put a few more punches together. He moves in for the kill, gets him up against the rope. And there's that clinch. Gus is trying to hold on here, show the ref that he doesn't want this fight stopped. George keeps him up against the rope, so pushes him right back up there. And bangs him with that jab and cross again. And again, he is hurt with that big cross. And down he goes. Gus is down for the 3rd time in the fight. Gus is down. And Gus does not get up. The fight is over. We got a 3rd round knockout. 3rd round knockout here. Big George let him have it with that cross. I thought 3rd time would be a charm. Let's see what the time of this stoppage is. "49 seconds in the 3rd round. George puts him out like a light. And your winner, Big George Foreman. We'll move on to the round of 64. And Gus is eliminated. Our next fight here on the card will be Jack Johnson against Peter Moeller. Scheduled for 10 rounds. And let's go to the tail of the tape for this fight as the fighters make their way to the ring. Johnson is a 1 outside 3, a 2 inside 1, a 3 outside 2, a 4 outside 2, a 5 outside 1, a 6 inside 2. His power is a 3 and a 5. His chin KD is a 3 and a 5. His KO is a 2. His will is a 5. His cut is a 3. His foul is an 8. When he gets tired, his power goes down to a 1 and a 4. His chin KD is a 5 and an 8. His KO is a 5. His will is an 8. And his stamina for a 10-round fight is a 90. And he has the Old Master, a -1 to opponent's punches landed in a toe-to-toe exchange. And his opponent in the blue corner will be Peter Moeller. He is a 1 outside nothing, a 2 inside 1, a 3 inside 1, a 4 inside 1, a 5 inside nothing, and a 6 outside 1. His power is a 5 and an 8. His chin KD is a 6 and a 10. His KO is a 4. His will is a 5. His cut is a 7. And his foul is a 5. His power drops down to a 1 and a 3 when he's tired. His chin KD goes up to a 10 and a 15. His KO goes up to an 8. His will goes up to an 8. And his stamina for a 10-round fight is 70. How's it going, Anthony? Yeah, real short. 3rd round knockout, Anthony. He knocked him down in every round. And finally finished him off in the 3rd round. I kind of called the shot. I thought 3rd time would be a charm, and he was unable to get up. Alrighty, here we go down to the ring here for the beginning of round 1. Jack Johnson against Peter Moeller. Yeah, exactly. I think so. It's Jack's fight to lose, that's for sure. And here we go with the bell. They touch gloves. And it is a 3 outside for Jack. Keeps him in the middle of the ring. And he misses. See if Pete's able to counter. No, he's not. Jack moves inside, trying to muscle him around a little bit. Lets his hands go, and again he misses. And can Pete counter? No. Jack's not able to find his mark yet. Looks a little rusty. It'll be a toe-to-toe from the inside. Again, Jack's trying to muscle him in his ropes. Can't quite do it. Lets his hands go this time and throws a nice jab followed by a cross. See what Peter can do here. And he throws a nice hook followed by 2 crosses. Takes momentum here with 2 minutes to go in the round. Kind of surprising. Jack starting out pretty good. Jack moves to the middle of the ring, trying to measure him up. And he lands a nice 3-punch combination of his own. A nice jab followed by a cross and a hook. And Peter can't defend any of it off. See if that gives Jack some confidence to throw some heavier shots here. Again, he keeps him in the middle of the ring, uses that reach advantage of his, and blasts him with a nice 4-punch combination. 1 punch to the body and 3 big shots to the head. Let's see if Pete can defend. No, he can't. Here we go. It'll be inside action for Pete. Pete's fighting back, trying to get off the ropes. He misses. See if Jack can counter. No, he can't. Jack from the middle of the ring. Lets some punches go, but again he misses. He can't quite find the mark. And this time, Pete's able to counter with 2 nice crosses. with a minute to go in the round. Got to give Mahler credit. He showed up for the fight. He's not scared of Jack. In the middle of the ring, he misses again. Like I say, he just cannot find his mark here in round number 1, but Mahler's unable to counter this time. Under a minute to go. Again, they stay in the middle of the ring. I think Jack's just having too much respect. Throws a nice jab followed by a cross. Peter's unable to defend any of them off. The final seconds of round number 1. We'll have a battle here in the middle of the ring to end the round. And he throws a nice 4-punch combination as the bell rings for round number 1. As Jack was able to get off 15 nice shots. And Pete got off 5. And here we go to round number 2, scheduled for 10. Let's see if Jack has a little more confidence after that first round. He moves to the inside, and it looks like he's going to be a little more aggressive. And he sure does. He lands 5 big shots to Pete. Pete's unable to defend any of them off. See now if he can do some damage with him pinned up against his own corner. Keeps him pinned there. And again, he blasts him with 4 big shots. Looks like Jack has got his confidence and his range in now. Again, Peter's unable to defend any of them off. Jack backs up a step, keeps him pinned up against the ropes, and nails him with a 4-punch combination again. Bang, 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 bang. Knocks his head back. But got to give him all the credit. He's taking it. He reached the 2-minute mark. Again, he's not letting him out of the corner this round. He misses. Here's Peter's chance to counter and get off the ropes. He misses. No counter. But he does get off the ropes. And they're in the middle of the ring. And Jack lets his hands go and bangs him with 4 big punches again. It's been an all Johnson round, that's for sure. And while he's stepping back, Peter gets hit with another shot. Darn. Sure. Now what he needs here, again, keeping him in the middle of the ring is Johnson rather. Jack, possible foul here. He does foul. And the ref warns him from holding and hitting. A minute to go in round number 2. Big second round for Jack. He moves him into that neutral corner now. And lets his hands go and misses. But no counter. Under a minute to go. Back in the center of the ring. And bangs away. 4 more big punches land. And again, while he's stepping back, Jack's able to land 1 more big punch. Final seconds of the round. Keeps him in the middle of the ring. The ref's really looking at him close. He's been unable to defend himself. Thinking about stopping the fight. Again, Jack misses, and there is no counter. What a big round for Jack. 24 big punches to none. Big second round by Jack. Some people might have gave out a 10-8 or a 10-7 round for him. We moved to round 3. I don't know how long he can keep this up. What a game fighter, but sure. His corner's telling him, if you don't do something soon, we're going to throw the towel in. You got to let your hands go, Peter. Here we go. Again, in the middle of the ring, Jack takes control. And he lets it go. A nice 3-punch combination. Now he moves on the inside, trying to muscle him up against the far ropes. He misses. And again, Peter's unable to counter, but he does stay off the ropes for now. We're in the middle of the ring. Jack's letting his hands go, but again he misses. Reminiscing of round 1, but again Peter's unable to counter. I think Jack needs to settle down like he did in round 2. Trying to muscle him up against the corner here. And lets his hands go with 3 big bombs. Again, no defense for Pete. Backs up a step while he's got him pinned up against the corner. And Peter's able to clinch and gets out of the corner. 2 minutes to go. Jack's trying to muscle him against the far near ropes here. Again, he misses. And again, no counter by Pete. It's a sloppy round for Jack. We got a toe-to-toe from the outside. And bang, there you go. 4 big punches. And he has him hurt. Pete is hurt. In this toe-to-toe exchange, he finally stops and fights back. And Jack nails him. He gets off a jab and a cross. Let's see if he can stand up. 1 to 6, he goes down. A 1 to 10, he's hurt. 5, he is down. Peter is down. A 4, he stays down. And it is over. It is over. Correct. This was a brutal fight. Let's see here in the 3rd round, another 3rd round knockout today. At 1:24 of the 3rd round, Jack Johnson knocks out Peter Moeller and moves on to the round of 64. So both fights end in a 3rd round knockout. Let's see here. Only been on for a half hour. Let's do another fight here. We'll do Larry Holmes against Bob Satterfield. Easton Assassin. All right, Anthony, you take care, bud. Oh, he does have some great power, that's for sure. Yep. Yeah, if he gets Larry early, might be a short fight. Could be the first upset here in the 128 round. Alrighty, let's go to the tail of the tape here. Larry is a 1 inside 2, a 2 outside 3, a 3 outside 1, a 4 inside 2, a 5 outside 2, a 6 inside nothing. His power is a 4 and a 5. His chin KD is a 3 and a 5. His KO is a 1. His will is a 3. His cut is a 4. And his foul is a 3. His power gets reduced to a 1 and a 3 when he's tired. Chin KD goes up to a 4 and a 7. His KO goes up to a 2. His will goes up to a 5. And his stamina is 85 for a 10-round fight. And he has the roll with it quality, which means you -1 from the opponent's power. And as Anthony was saying earlier, that could help him out a good bit here, because Bob does have some power, and we'll get to him in a minute. And he'll be taking on, like I said, Bob Satterfield in the blue corner. His inside is a nothing. His outside is a 1. His 3 inside is a 1. His 4 inside is a 1. His 5 outside is nothing. His 6 inside is 1. And like we was saying, me and Anthony does have some power. His power is a 6 and a 10. His chin KD, like Anthony was saying, is high, 7 and a 12. His KO is a 6. His will is an 8. His cut is a 5. His foul is a 5. And when he gets tired, his power drops to a 3 and a 6. His Chin KD goes up to 11 and a 16. His Chin KO goes up to a 12. His will goes up to a 15. And in a 10-round fight, his stamina is 60. Alrighty, let's get down to the ring here and get this fight started. So Larry's got to be careful with Bob's power, but he's got that awesome jab to keep him out at distance. We'll see if it works here. Larry's still a heavy favorite, but Bob's got that punching power, so anything could happen. Larry moves to the inside. Doesn't look like he's afraid of Bob's power. This could be costly, maybe. He lands a nice 3-punch combination, uses that big left jab, doubles up on it, throws a nice cross to follow. And while he's backing up, Larry hits him with 2 more big punches. Start this first round. Again, Larry keeps him at bay now, backs up a little bit. And he misses. Bob's unable to counter. And from the outside, Larry's trying to do some damage with that big jab of his. But Bob's able to clinch and hold him. Larry threw those punches with some bad intentions. It's a good thing Bob was able to get inside. Now Larry moves to the inside, trying to muscle Bob around a little bit. And he nails him with a nice jab followed by a straight right. Snaps his head back. And there's a possible cut. Possible cut. And he is cut. And it is a gash over his right eye. He has a gash over his right eye. So a 1-4, the ref stops the fight. No, he lets it keep going. They'll be keeping an eye on that. Pun intended. See if Larry takes advantage of it. Bob, knowing that he's cut, trying to fight back, trying to land a big punch to stop this thing. He knows he probably ain't going to last. He misses, though. And Larry counters with a nice 2 crosses to his head, trying to keep that cut bleeding bad. Might have been Bob's one shot here. Larry moves in for the kill, pins him up against the near ropes. And again, he hits him with 2 big shots, that jab followed by a cross. Larry's throwing punches with bad intentions now. Larry keeps him pinned up against those ropes. And there's a clinch. Bob's trying to get off the ropes. They break him up. They move to the middle of the ring. Larry letting that jab go and blast him with 4 big punches. A jab followed by a right, followed by a left hook, and then another overhand right. And again, Bob's unable to stop any of them. So Bob's firing back, moving to the inside. Like I say, he knows this cut is terrible. He knows his only shot is to end this fight, I think. But he misses. And Larry again counters with 2 hooks. It's an all Holmes round. Under a minute to go. Larry with that jab just keeps him backing up. Again, though, Bob fighting off the ropes. And again, He clinches, Larry does. He sees the power and doesn't want no parts of it. They get in the middle of the ring. Final seconds of the round. See if Larry can finish him off here. And again, Larry blasting with 4 big bombs. And the bell sounds. All Larry that round. Busted his right eye up pretty bad with those 21 punches landed. Bob was unable to throw a single significant punch that round. I would score that a 10-8 round myself, sure. Like I say, they're working on that right eye in Bob's corner. They're telling Larry, just settle down, take your time. Then one decent shot and that cut will reopen. Larry again measuring him in the middle of the ring here. And he lands a nice jab followed by that straight right. Again in the middle of the ring. Larry just letting the hands fly, but he misses. Peter's unable to counter. We got a toe-to-toe exchange from the outside. I don't know if this is smart on Bob fighting from the outside against Larry. And Larry lets his hands go and 4 big shots land. And clinches, so we'll knock it down to just 1 shot. Land it in that segment. Bob's trying to hold on and stay in this fight, but Larry's measuring him up. Jab's been so effective. And there he hits him with that double jab, doubles up on it. Sure. And that eye is starting to bleed again. And Larry keeps him in the middle of the ring, just rat-a-tatting him with those jabs. And bang, bang, look at that. Phew. 4 pounding shots to the head. Oh my God. And that cut could have reopened. The cut could have reopened. And it does. The cut is reopened. He's bleeding profusely from that right eye. The ref looks on. See if he's going to call a doctor over and stop it. Yes, he does. That is it. The doctor stops the fight here in round number 2. A TKO for Larry Holmes because of that bad gash. It was just awful looking here in the 2nd round. "49 seconds of the 2nd round. The fight doctor stops the fight. Says that is enough. That face is looking terrible. So we had 2 3rd round knockouts and a 2nd round knockout here today. Hope y'all enjoyed these afternoon fights. I might come back a little bit later this afternoon or maybe this evening and have some more. So again, your winner here, Larry Holmes, with a TKO, had Bob Satterfield just a bloody mess. And the fight doctor was called in and stopped the fight. So y'all have a great afternoon. Like I say, hopefully I'll see you here in a little while. You take care and God bless.